Hi and welcome to another video. It's late at night here, so I've got to keep my voice down. Just getting this video out before I go to bed. I have in fact reinstated a new combine. So tomorrow, Friday the 24th of February 2017 will be day one of the new combine. I'll be looking at going with the flow as I mentioned in a recent video, and trading my methodology in a fashion that primarily allows for me to be in front of the screens a lot less than I have been in recent weeks and the last month and a half. I've been in front of the screens a little too much, and it hasn't been productive at all because I've been trading the other method. So I'm going to go back to my method, take what the market has to offer me off of my method, and keep my days pretty short. So let's just do a quick rundown of what I am planning on doing. I'm planning on, and this is subject to change because I'm just going to roll with the flow, but at the moment the flow looks like this. Central European time, so we're looking at like 10 in the morning, anywhere between 10 in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm not going to be sitting there for 4 hours at all. This is a sort of time bracket where I will spend up to 2 hours within that length of time trading. I'm looking to just take any trades in the following markets. It's going to be 6B, cable futures, 6C, Canadian versus the US dollar. What else have we got? 6J, Japanese yen, YM, and possibly CL, crude, but I'll be a little more hesitant to trade that because I'm not as experienced with that market, but possibly crude, but definitely we'll be looking at trading these four markets here, 6B, 6C, 6J, and YM, as the setups occur. YM, I'm a little weak on that, so that will be my second to last choice. Like CL will be my last choice, YM, and I'll be probably be doing a lot of trading of these three instruments. So that's instruments and time. And then in terms of profit and loss, my rough framework, what I think I can probably achieve more often than not is about $150 per day. 150, maybe more, depends what the market's got to offer, but I imagine in 2 hours of trading that I'll be able to achieve somewhere in this range. And you've seen me achieve something similar to the lower end of that range 3 days in a row. And then that's for the upside, and then the deciding factor of whether this is going to work or not is what I do when things go wrong. So as I said, sometimes I put on up to 3 trades at once, 3 1-contract trades, which is the maximum I'm allowed to trade within this account size. So that could mean the first 3 trades could, even if I'm moving to break even and I'm doing the kind of scalpy management stuff, that could still mean and almost certainly will mean at some stage or multiple times throughout the combine that I hit 3 in a row or 3 simultaneously, 3 losses that is. So that might mean down as much as if I was in 6J, 6B, and then whatever else like YM or CL, that's going to be almost $200 down, because this is $66.18, these two, and then this is $53.68. So keeping the math kind of rough, let's just say 66, 132, and 54, $186 down. So $186 down. So at least for the first few days of the combine, if that should happen, that's the end of my day there. on the upside, 2 hours, 2.5 hours of screen time between those 4 hours I mentioned, and or this sort of figure, 150, 200, or even a little bit more, depending on what comes my way and how I react to the setups. So I reckon I should be able to hit 150 3-4 times for every 186 down. So 450 is 600, minus commissions minus 186 means I'll be like making 350. 300 or 350 every 5 trading days every week, and that would mean you would pass the combine in a month if that were the case. Now of course I might not hit these down days, I might get 5 $150 or $200 days in a row, and I might do it quicker than a month, but this is the sort of time frame I'm looking at. A slow grind, not too much time in front of the charts, and a fairly consistent takeaway weekly, looking at just chipping away with these smaller days. So that's what I'm looking at doing in this combine. I'm also looking at, which is a separate issue, I'm also looking at shark indicators, bloodhound. I've heard a lot of good things from various traders that I communicate with about this, and this I think is the solution for me in terms of programming, because I've got a lot of ideas that I'd like to get, at least test and put to rest the idea, or either confirm or refute the idea that it's possible to make consistent money with trading systems. I'm not saying it is or it isn't, but I feel like I should test it myself, and so I've got a lot of ideas. One in particular that I would like to try that's difficult to catch if you're a human, because it doesn't occur that often and can occur in the early hours of the morning and so on and so forth. So I'm going to be looking at trying to code that system. And the good thing about Bloodhound is you don't need to know C logic, like the language, programming language. It's a drag and drop kind of visual way to code a strategy. So they've got a 30-day free trial, so got nothing to lose. Gonna look at their ultimate version, which retails for $495 if you want it after 30 days. We'll see what happens with that, and that allows you to backtest. Not only does it allow you to create strategies, it also allows you to run them via NinjaTrader, so that it's essentially an algo. So it all sounds great, of course. Let's see what happens when the rubber hits the road and we try to create a trading strategy. So that's what's going on the side. What I mentioned before is what's going on in the combine. So I'll begin tomorrow morning. Just gonna trade what I see and see what happens. So hope to see you then, and hope you join me for the ride if you haven't already. Subscribe if you want to keep up with the journey. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.